My gosh, these are the greatest texts I've ever read in my life.
I read this for English.
Oh, hey, what's up, writers? My name's Chris Matico, and this is a special series of Storytime. Hello again, writers. My name's Chris Matico, and this is a special episode series of Storytime. Now, you're probably wondering, Chris, why are you wearing the same clothes? Don't you wash? Well, I promise you that these jeans are different. But anyways, now to the real point. So today we're going to talk about what original writers should watch for and, take notes on and to do what original writers do, and that's create original stories. Then we're going to also have a special series for writers that write things like these, fan fiction type things. So, what we're going to do right now is we're going to go to the drawing board and we're going to discuss something that's very, very, very controversial to a lot of original writers. So, if you would like to follow me to the drawing board, that would be awesome. We're about to hit this drawing board. All right, writers. So, we're going to discuss a really huge issue that a lot of original writers have. Now, as we all know, we writers get influence from things. So, we're going to talk about influence versus plagiarism because we all like what's in our genre. So, we don't want to copy off of other people's stories. So, in order to understand that, what is influence? Well, influence is the inspiration that engages you in your genre. So if you like, mythical, medieval stuff, Lord of the Rings could be your influence. If you like Star Wars, like sci-fi stuff, Star Wars will be your influence. Now, that's good and all dandy, but the thing is, you just don't want to plagiarize that. So what is plagiarism? Well, plagiarism is stealing one's idea. So you might like sci-fi, but if you steal the idea of Star Wars, or if you steal the idea of Hunger Games, might get you into some iffy stuff. So you want to try to avoid that. And as I say down here, don't do it. Billy, don't do it. But anyways, why am I saying this common information? Well, we all know it's not right to do it. But the thing is, a lot of writers become so obsessed with certain things that they might not even realize that they're taking, things from different things. Well, it's good to make a mashup of that stuff. It's good to make a mashup of stories, like taking certain ideas a little bit, but they have to be very small, but you have to make it in your own creative way. Because when you start taking ideas and it starts becoming noticeable, you're gonna have your problems right there. So basically, be obsessed with the genre, not the story. Now, I'm going to do an example of good influence and whatnot to show you how things can be influenced while still being original. So, in order for that, we're going to do an example of Warhammer 40K and Dune. Alright guys, we're going to look at how Dune influenced Warhammer 40K in this example. So, what we're going to look at is the comparison. So basically, how did Dune influence Warhammer 40K? Well, this is how. Even though they have two different total plots, they share some things that are in common. For instance, they both believe in a God Emperor. They both have a God Emperor character. Dune believes in a God Emperor, Warhammer 40K, the Imperium of Man, call the Emperor the God Emperor as well. They also have the use of psychic powers. And the other thing which I didn't put up here is that they both have the term lasguns. Well, the term lasguns originated from Dune to Warhammer 40K. So, but as you can see, the influences are there, but let's look at the plot structure though. The plot for Dune is that they want to have they're trying to look for this spice in where they are trying to obtain it because they want to live eternally, and they also have warring clans within each other. Well, when you look up at 40K, pretty much they're just trying to survive the world. So as you can see, there are two different plots, and as you can see, the Space Marine, he's for the Emperor. So what is the main point I'm trying to get to you writers today? The main point is pretty much turn your influence into your own thing. What I mean by this, sure, you can be influenced by Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Warhammer 40K, Dune, John Carter of Mars, Tarzan, but you have to make sure that you put your own creative spin to it. Because if you don't put your own creative spin to it, it's going to be plagiarism, and it's not a good thing. So make your influences something of your own. Put a twist to everything. Put your own little twist to something. I thank you writers for watching. Please subscribe and comment. And as always, keep on writing.